Shalom. I want to start out by giving all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to the brothers that's teaching His truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect, the 1/3 sincere listeners. Today's lesson is going to be titled, There's an Attack on the Milk. Right? There's an attack on the milk, the foundation of the scriptures. Okay, the basics of the scriptures. And what do I mean by that? First and foremost, Esau Edom. He's been the number one gaslighter in this world, denying that you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans were the children of Israel. Right, telling us that we were different names and different bywords and we're monkeys and all types of things. So basically making sure we have no affinity to the scriptures, right? And if we did have any affinity to the scriptures taught by lies, precepts of men, not of Yahweh, by Yahweh Shai, not of the Spirit, right? But then you also have agents in Israel, amongst the various camps, okay, IUIC, ISUPK, bringing out heresies and false doctrines, false narratives, even amongst Sakari as well. IUIC saying that we're not Israelites, or we're not Hebrews, or we're not Hebrew Israelites. All right, just going completely off. And what else? Hell doctrine. These are all simple things to grasp. It's not really hard to grasp. Being in the new, saying that we're in the new covenant, as per ISUPK, right? And we're not. We're in the transition period of the new covenant, but we're not fully in the new covenant. And that's not hard. That's not a hard thing to grasp, man, because we're still under curses. We're still subject to the curses. Okay? Go off right now. See if the curses don't catch up to your ass. Right? Go to the wrong place. Go to the wrong hood. And me mug Jake. And see Jake won't blow your ass away, man. Go to the wrong hood and do that shit. I'm just like, nobody's untouchable right now. All right, we're not untouchable. We're still under the curse of that evil eye towards your brother. That's still there, man. We get that shit now, man. On the highways and byways, man. We get dirty looks now. What are you niggas talking about, man? So what I've gathered is that they've tried to, what has drawn men into the truth, right? They're now bringing up heresies to take men out of the truth. And what I mean by that is the basics. Understanding you're an Israelite, knowing who you are, knowing who Yahweh Shai and Yahweh is, right? The other thing, the Father and the Son are the same. That's what IUIC teaches, that the Father and the Son are the same entity. These are basic things to understand that's not true, right? But these things can trip up men because it's so simple that that they want to make it so deep, right? That it can trip up men. And it can trip up men that were even believers for, years on in, right? But that's why you have to have the spirit and power and Yahweh Shai to be guarded, man. Going back, I've been bringing out Ephesians 6 a lot lately, but I'm not going to bring it on this scripture, but the helmet of salvation, right? Because we got to guard our mind, man. We got to guard our friggin' mind, man. I got to say it out like that. I'm just passionate right now. We got to guard our friggin' mind amongst these fucking Professor X's, man. Like we're Magneto, man. We're Magneto, and we got to guard our mind from fucking Professor X. Professor X being the false doctrine starting with IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari, okay? Deacon Akkad lying on us, right? We don't have that helmet of salvation, that helmet. I gotta get it, man. I have to come back to this scripture, man. I'm gonna come back to this scripture. I'm holding. Let me just read. Yeah. Let me get it, man. Let me get it. I'm just gonna go straight to that point for the helmet. Ephesians 6, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. Okay? And that helmet, what the use of a helmet is to protect your mind, man. But this is a spiritual helmet, man. Okay, to protect us from the wiles of the devil, man. Satan coming in at all different angles, right? Because that's what we have in this world. The plague, give me any plague but the plague of the mind, right? Let's get that. Okay, plague of the heart. Okay, Sirach. So Ecclesiasticus 25:13. Okay, read that. It says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart. Right? But heart really meaning your mind. Okay? Any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, man. So these people are really putting out psychological it's like a psychological warfare on your mind, man. When you've been taught the simplicity of the scriptures, because that's what brought you in, that's what drew you in to this word, right? And now they're gaslighting you, man. So the next thing that they're gonna say is that what? Yahushua is not a dark-skinned man. Yahushua is not so-called black. Yahushua is not a so-called Negro. Is that the next thing they're gonna push? Okay. And these are all basic scriptures that can be found in the scriptures. Okay, broken down simple and plain, man. Broken down to where it was chewed up. Like the birds when they're feeding the young. Right? It was chewed up. And then they spat it back out to their children so they can digest it properly. That's how we broke down these words, man. That's how we broke down these scriptures. And we're still breaking it down, man. We're making it even simpler, man. We're making it even plain, man. Okay? We have now been we're going into the different versions of the scriptures, man, to make it more plain. So you people have no fucking excuse, man. You have no fucking excuse in this thing, man. Okay, the King's English, that's too much for me. That's too deep. I'll have to look up words. Okay, fine. We're going to NLT now, man. We're going into GNT. What's up? Okay, NIV. Which one? What do you want? We're gonna go into it. Okay, and we through the Spirit we know if it's going off or not, man. Okay, cause we line it up with the KJV. Okay, through the Spirit, we're able to understand the KJV, the men that come into this truth. Okay, we can understand it. And that's another thing with this devil as well, man. Okay, he changed up the way we speak English also. Right? So you people don't understand the King's English anymore, man. He's actually bastardized English, man. How about that? So when you see the KJV, you don't want nothing to do with it, man. That's like ancient relic a language to you, man. And that's not even our holy tongue anyways, but I'm just saying, like, you people bitch up when you see it, basically. You don't want nothing to do with it. But it's the pure, man. It's pure. Let me get this, man. You getting me tight, man. Y'all getting me tight. Let me just start at 1. 1 Peter 2:1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. And that's how we were able to grow in this truth, man, by getting the milk of the scriptures, man, the basics, the basic understanding. And like I said, there's an attack on the basic understandings to where, and really the Lord wants this to happen because really through the what I just read, that's what's going to draw the people in, the basic scriptures, the basic understanding. Yeah, it's good to go deep. Yeah, it's good to have the knowledge of the deep, dark sayings, but that's not what's going to draw in, you know, the majority of Israel, man. We weren't drawn in by the dark parables of the scriptures. Okay? We weren't drawn in that way, man. We were drawn in by the basics of the scriptures. And then as we come into this truth, we grow and we learn the dark sayings, the dark parables. And that just adds on to our, ammunition, spiritual ammunition. Okay, it's like, yeah, okay, we finally got the proper understanding. Through time, you get the proper understanding. You might not get it right away, man. You gotta pray to get the dark sayings. But I would say majority of brothers came in through the basics, man, through the milk. And that's how Yahushua wants it to be. Yahushua wants us. That's why there's a whole bunch of controversy over like the new covenant. Are we in the new covenant and the old covenant right now? And IUIC just waxing worse and worse, but they're waxing worse and worse on basic things, basic understanding of the scriptures. That if you were taught by the apostles and elders on down the great millstone, you'd understand, man. And now they're just veering off, going way off, man. I wouldn't say that the RFID, the breakdown of the mark of the beast, is milk, but they broke it down so much that it is milk, man. At this point, we've broken it down so much at this point that it is become milk. But to the world, it's not milk. But it could be maybe I'm speaking for brothers because we just in it so long, we just know the understanding, right? But I'm just giving an example of where different camps go off on, man, and they're just gaslighting you, So that's why we have to be that standard. You know what I mean? Isaiah 13:2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Okay, let's go look up what that banner is, man. Okay, but really the banner is this truth, man. Okay, the truth of the matter, the truth of the scriptures. Really the banner is the scriptures, man. Okay, but let's go into that word anyways. Get a proper understanding. It says probably Naka, probably. Or Nakai. It says something lifted up, standard, signal pole, ensign, banner, sign, sail, standard. So this scriptures is the standard. We're lifting up the standard on a high mountain for everybody to see. That high mountain is anywhere we prophesy. It's all on the internet. Okay, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, we are the government, man, and we're ushering Yahweh Shai's government. Okay, so we are on a high mountain spiritually, man. Okay, and this is the signal, man, through the word, just the foolishness of teaching, right? We have the 12 tribes chart, man. That's another banner as well. That's part of the banner. But the whole truth in its entirety, man. That's going on teaching the scriptures, man. But you guys want to stray away from the basic things, man, and trip men up, man. Okay, because newborn babes, the easiest way for them to actually grasp food is from milk, in a liquid form. That's why they call it the milk. Okay, that's the first thing as human. That's the first thing we eat. That's the first thing we consume that gives us nutrition and nutrients. Okay, so it's like we're coming back into our we're spiritually coming back. That's why the scriptures refer to as newborn babes. We're spiritually coming back in a newborn way. So the best way to latch on to the breast of the scriptures, you know what I mean, is to teach the milk, man. Not no full course meal, not no steak. Okay. Let's see. Hebrews 5:12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of Yahweh, and are become such as have need of milk, and not of strong meat. Okay. And that's how we start off, man. We start off with milk. We need the milk, man. Because that's the basics. You know what I mean? And as you can see, there's an attack on the milk. Just the basics of the scriptures. Let me get this. Isaiah 28:9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Okay, for precept must be upon precept. That's why brothers are defending the gospel, man. When we hear these heresies and stuff like that, we're going out and we're cutting these guys up in the scriptures, like, bro. But the thing is, they have too much pride, man. They have too much pride. Them GMS guys, they're bums. We're not listening to bums, right? Nah, man, we're giving you the sincere milk. Okay, we're telling you we're going off in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We don't have a personal vendetta against you guys. We don't hate you guys personally. We hate what you're doing, man. But you're going against the scriptures. You're going against Yahweh Yahushai. And we're okay with the judgment that befalls upon you if that's the case, man. Because we're actually teaching love, man. We're rebuking you. That's love. To tell you to get right, man. But you're too prideful, right? Apparently now I see that they're mocking men. They're scoffing at men that work a 9 to 5 now. And that show, man, that's crazy, man. Because we're in hell. These IUIC cats, these guys are really oppressing their own, man. These guys are the Boule of Israel, man. And they're probably Boule, period. But they are the Boule of Israel, man. I'm talking about the heads of, like, starting with Nate, man. He's juiced in, man. I don't care. So verse 10, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Okay? And that's why we go into the scriptures to make it make sense, man. Because one thing about the Most High is that he likes to repeat himself. So we can go, this scripture lines up with this scripture to make our point. And there's many scriptures that line up with each other that we use to make our points, man. And there's many precepts. Yeah, like I said, there's many precepts that we can use to teach, color was in the Bible. This is for an example, because that is milk. Understanding that color is in the scriptures, the Most High showing you that we are a dark-skinned race of people overall. That's in the scriptures, man. not say dark, but yeah, we are dark skin here, but we varied from different various shades of brown. Starting from dark skin, moving a little light skin, whatever, man. You know what I mean? And the scriptures talk about that. We can prove that. That's not the video I'm doing right now. I'm just saying, like, what is that? What's next? That they're gonna gaslight their congregation, the people, and they're just blind. And the thing is, well, these fuckers, they're just blindly following, man. You know. But we just let them alone, man. You know, it is what it is. You know. Verse 11 says, "For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people." And that's exactly what we're doing right now, because we're not speaking Hebrew, we're speaking English, man. And the prophets are speaking all wherever the prophets are set up. That's where they're speaking. Some brothers are probably speaking Spanish, okay, or whatever language, man. But they're breaking it down plainly, and they're starting with the milk. No matter what, they're starting with the milk, right? Let me see. Isaiah 55 and 1 NLT. Is anyone thirsty? Come and drink, even if you have no money. Come take your choice of wine or milk. It's all free. Wine being strong drink, right? Strong, you know, strong doctrine, or milk. Something that's easy to hold on to. This is the NLT. It's all free. Either way, we're giving you both for free. It don't matter. But pick your choice. Really, we give you the milk. Starting off, we give you the milk straight up. Okay? We start off with the basics of the scripture, the basic foundations, man. Deuteronomy 28. That's milk right there. That whole chapter right there, that's a core, but it's a hook. It hooks people. That's what hooked me into the truth. It's part of one of the scriptures that hooked me into the truth. You know what I mean? The milk, man. You know? And then over time, you learn other things, but the milk is what hooked us in, man. So that's what I'm saying. There's an attack on the milk of the scriptures. Okay? You have men saying that the transatlantic slave trade never happened. Shit like that. You know what I mean? But that's milk. So for you to say that now, you know, that could, if a man's not girded in his truth, that will throw off a lot of people, man. You know? You have agents, not even just people in Israel, but just agents trying to deflect the scriptures or just come against the doctrine overall, man. These Christians that are being set up and paid for, right? Because this word is expanding, man. They can't help it. They got to do something to stop it, but it's all for the truth, man. You can't stop the elect from being born. You can't stop the Most High, but the Most High already has a plan, man. You know? You're coming at it with a carnal mind. It's not going to work. You know, the Most High created you, damn people, man. You think you're going to outsmart the Most High, you fucks? You guys are stupid, man. But yeah, I'm going to end it off there.